Start recording, switch over to our Dreamland template here, and resume the game. Okay, good stuff. I've actually got kind of a few irons in the fire right now, so we are going to have just a couple brief interruptions over the course of this stream. First up is I've got my evening tea brewing up above there, so we are going to put that classic reminder in the chat to remind me to go pick that up right away. It's like 7:38, I think it was. Okay, and that's just gonna go remind me to go pick that up in about like 15-20 minutes or so. And then clear that out of there, because I hate it when that tea time thing is sitting there forever in the VOD recording. Okay, and the other thing is I've actually got laundry going as well, so I'm gonna have to go pick that up in like an hour or so. In fact, let's just go both ways. Let's go, yeah. Started laundry a bit earlier, closer to like 7:35. Okay. Then we clear that away as 2 because the laundry timer is just as bad as a tea timer. And then, yeah, so that'll just be sitting there in chat for me as a reminder to go, yeah, deal with those in due course. Okay, one last paranoia check for video and sound. Seems like it's going all right. So we're going to continue into the Great Cave Offensive. I know that's kind of hard to read there on the little poster you get on the bulletin board here. Does that get any easier? Nope, it's still the same thing. It looks like Ghost Offensive almost. But yeah, it'll become clearer once we see the full logo moving into the game here. This one is like a much more substantial sub-game than any of the others. It's probably longer than all of the other 3 we've seen so far combined. Or okay, let's see what the demo is here. What's their excuse for having Kirby just like diving into the cave, grabbing all this treasure? Does he need to save? Is it to save Dreamland, or is he just like a greedy, gluttonous bastard? Or did he just stumble into it by accident by walking straight across a danger sign? Oh, and then you get a variant of the title screen with Kirby's. Yeah, or was he showing down there with like little bandage on his head there before? I didn't even notice that the first time around if he was. Okay, it's just going to show the same thing. No other additional context or anything. Okay, are we going to get a tutorial? Sure, this is my first time playing the Great Cave Offensive this year, so yeah. It is fun and exciting, isn't it? And yeah, all the treasures here do count towards your completion percentage. Yeah, there's no... I think, yeah, there is kind of a slight special ending if you get all of the treasures. But it's not really that big of a thing. I don't even know if you need 100% in the Great Cave Offensive to even unlock, like, all of the things in Superstar. Like, I know some of the other sub-games are locked behind completion percentage. Like, we unlocked Meta Knight's Revenge there for clearing as far as we have so far. Oh, oh, that's cute. Just like a little warning there to be thorough about exploring and everything. It's funny, they reuse like a lot of the assets and like, you know, levels and music and stuff between each of these sub-games. But there's like always just like a few bits that are unique to each one. I don't actually know how to open that treasure chest. Looks like I actually... Oh, you can't see any streams at all? Okay. If it's a problem with mine in particular, let me know. But yeah, if it's just a problem on your end, then yeah, good luck with that. Legitimately, because yeah, you're going to be missing out on some great cave offensive action here otherwise. Again, because I just enjoy the aspect of like puzzle solving and trying how to use the different abilities to unlock secrets and stuff. That's like some of my favorite stuff in Kirby games. Or my favorite bits of the gameplay of Kirby games, I should say. There's a whole lot of stuff to like about Kirby games. There's a whole lot of stuff to like about, like, video games in general, especially the best ones out there. Oh, you can even change your facing when you're charging up there. I had forgotten about that. Okay, so I'm betting there's going to be some shenanigans here, like... Okay, we want to bomb that wall, because there's a wall in the way. I don't see any reason to bomb that one. That's probably just going to, like, screw us over right there. So, okay, yeah, we got beam for the first little while here. I don't know why I keep thinking that it's, or I'm trying to map whatever, why I keep thinking it's triangle to open treasure chests there. Was there a game I played recently where it was triangle slash X? Yeah, it would be X on the SNES controller, wouldn't it? Oh, you know what? I think I want the bird. I think I want to flip these enemies the bird. Oh, man. Fucking what'll do. Worthless chump. Just stay there. Just stay there, trapped inside a wand forever. Okay, so yeah, here we got not really exactly a puzzle here, more of like a speed challenge. Not really that difficult. You can get through there with any power, really, or even no power at all. Actually, one helpful thing for this Great Cave Offensive here is if you open up the menu here, the treasures appear roughly in the the treasures are here on the treasure display in basically the same order that they appear in the dungeon. So if you end up with a blank space, you'll know that you've probably missed something. So that's actually really helpful to know when you're going through here, because it's easy to miss stuff. Some of the treasures in Great Cave Offensive are really well hidden. All the ones in this first area are pretty simple. Like, I very rarely end up like going to the end of the game here with any of the treasures in this area missed, but there are ones from other areas that I just get stuck on every time I play. Like, I know there's one in particular in the second area that gets me every time, and I can't for the life of me. I'm trying to think of it now. I know that it's one that I get stuck on every time that I just cannot find, and trying to recall it right now. Oops. Oh, okay. I can already see how we screwed that up. Oh, hey, that didn't actually trigger it. Oh god, we got Waddle-Doos swinging from vines now. So yeah, if you stepped on that platform here, then then the treasure will just go into the lava. Save you, sword. So some of the treasures that you collect here are pretty cool. Like, they aren't actual, like, items or treasures. Like, you can't use any of them, obviously. They're just there for gold. And yeah, they all have yeah, some of them are, like, cool little things from other Nintendo games, though. I wonder how... Again, just like with Dreamland 3, though, I wonder how many of them... Like, you know, there were some 8-bit... references to 8-bit Nintendo games, presumably, in Dreamland 3 that I didn't recognize, that show you, like, these random 8-bit sprites for some of the NPCs. But the only one that I actually recognized was Samus. There was, like, some Nico, like, shrine maiden-looking girl with a monkey? Or I don't know, there was one 8-bit girl with a monkey and one with something else. Oh, this music right here is so peaceful and relaxing, too. I love it. I used to be able to play this on the piano, actually, sometimes just to relax. It's like a very short loop. It's like a 20-second loop, basically. Did that actually save it? I'll just assume that it did. It doesn't really matter, since we're probably gonna do this in one session. But yeah, the Great Cave Offensive save music, one of the many, many fantastic pieces of music in this game here. Oh wow, that actually... Okay, I thought that was weird that didn't crack it there. You know what, I'd have it enough of Birdmanning anyways. Let's go for Cutter. Yeah, Cutter might be... probably Cutter is one of the best, like, all-purpose weapons in the game. It's good in pretty much every situation. Like, as much as I like the sword, it's mainly good as a boss killer. Like, just in the way that it lets you chain hits together very effectively. It's actually not very powerful. Like, you can't one-shot enemies with it. Oh, you know what? That's, yeah, a thing that I gotta get out there. Man, and in stark contrast to Dreamland 3, where I was constantly lamenting the lack of health pickups in all of the levels. It's like you get like an M tomato like every 5th level or some nonsense. And then in this game, it's like the enemies just drop them randomly sometimes. You're just like swimming in health all the time. Ooh, this is gonna be some nonsense here. So if we end up breaking those blocks... Yeah, because I just know that the treasure chest is gonna appear above there. Also, maybe we'll need this guy's hammer for something. Oh, or maybe there will be a switch above that brings out the treasure. We are about to die here. Oh, that fire hammer there is like one of the most damaging attacks in the game. Got a big wind-up to it. Actually, there's a boss fight later on in the Great Cave Offensive that's really, really good for like establishing the exact DPS of all the different abilities in the game. 38:48. I think we're still good on the T timer for a little while longer here. Oh, internet problems. That sucks. I'm actually kind of expecting my ISP to do something with my internet soon here. I actually just checked. I actually don't have, like, unlimited bandwidth on the plan I have right now. I am capped at 500 gigabytes a month. And I'm actually, like, way beyond that at this point. I think the last time I checked, I was at 600, and that was, like, 2 days ago. I've done, like, 1 or 2 streams since then. So I'm expecting I'll either just, like, get a phone call, or just my internet will just, like, randomly kill itself. Or rather get assassinated by my ISP in the middle of the night or something. I don't know, I've never even been close to over the data cap before, because because my old plan, back when I was streaming, like, 2 years ago, I had unlimited bandwidth, so it was not anything I needed to worry about. And then when I switched over to the new plan, I wasn't streaming, so I never came close to the cap. But yeah, here where it's like not even at the end of the month and we're like 200 over probably by now. Yeah, the problem is actually the area that I live in. We don't have like the high speed, whatever they call it, like the cables or wires or whatever aren't connected to the part of the city that I live in. So I can't go through like the good ISP that gives unlimited bandwidth. $10 a month, that seems ridiculous. Or you're in, I don't want to pry, but you live somewhere in Europe, right, Mayswell? That would maybe explain that. Because, yeah, here in central Canada, yeah, even with the good plan, like, way back in the day, I was paying, like, $80 a month. And yeah, I'm paying $80 a month right now, actually, still. To get the unlimited bandwidth plan from my current ISP, I'd need to pay, I think it's $110 a month. Or actually, I wonder if the Mirror Guy's wand can cut through here. Okay, it kind of almost looks like cutty, doesn't it, the wand there? Ugh. Okay, so we need some sort of cutting ability. Maybe they'll give us one in the next room. Oh, hey, sure enough. Ask and ye shall receive. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, we can actually get it back from him if we catch him and kill him. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, your internet is probably, like, stolen from someone anyways, so yeah. That's how that's so cheap. How would you even do that? How would you get, like, bootlegged internet? I don't even see how that would be possible. But I'm sure if anyone could find a way, it's the Russians. Sorry, this is the casually racist Thursday evening stream here. I just know, like, you know, Russian piracy and all of that is like an internet meme and all of that. So that's kind of the sort of... Fuck you! Okay, if I can just find him and kill him, son of a bitch. Nope, fuck you. I'm ready for you this time. Damn you! And you can't suck him. And then he just jumps into a fucking pit. He jumps into a fucking pit. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna die going for... I don't even know if there's a treasure over there. I'm just kind of assuming there is. Yeah, like Russian villainy. It's like right after the point where everyone decided that having Arabs as generic, like, terrorists and villains in movies and stuff was racist. It was the Russians. Or in fact, I think they even did that. Wasn't there like a... There was a movie based on a Tom Clancy book released in like the mid-2000s. Oh, I actually wanted to check this here. Oh, we actually don't have a gap here, so actually there probably isn't a treasure over this way. Probably just preparing us for later. But yeah, and it was Arab terrorists in the book, but then they changed it to like neo-Nazis or Russians or something like that in the film, which I found hilarious. Okay, yeah, so this whole trip here was for nothing. There is nothing to be found under, by cutting any of those platforms. Okay, we are going to have sword for the boss here. Boss here... Is it Wispy Woods? I don't even remember. Might be the whale. Oh, it is the whale. Okay. This is cool. This is like a brand new boss right here. This is like not from a remake of a previous game. We've actually got like a brand new boss. I guess he's not entirely brand new because we had a whale boss in Dreamland 3. But this guy right here, I think he even has a different name. Oof. That's embarrassing. This boss actually isn't that tough. We'll go back for our sword. Or yeah, what do they call him? Spetsnaz or whatever. That's a Russian thing, right? I actually used to follow a YouTube guy named Spetsnaz, which I always thought was a cool name. I always envy, like, pretty much everyone on the internet, I envy for their ability to come up with cool names. Ever since I was a kid, I could never come up with, like, good or clever names for anything at all. So I'm looking at, like, yeah, Super Doobie Doo there hosting me earlier. It's like, Super Doobie Doo. I never could have come up with a cool name like that. It's like I literally think things like that. It's like back in the day I had like cringe-worthy like screen names. Like I used to be SSJ2 Gohan in not Counter-Strike, the other one, Team Fortress back in the day. Kaneluha? I'm guessing you just said Spetsnaz there. Huh. Could have sworn that there were... Oh, yep, I knew... Don't always go through the first door you see. Or actually I have to scroll up to... Okay, tea time was 38. We're up to 58 now, so... Hey, dime! Value, 10G. That's the worth of a dime. Yeah, that is actually what a dime is worth. I don't know, I guess we can pretend it's Scrooge McDuck's, like, lucky first dime. Although that still doesn't make it worth anymore. That would have been a cute touch in... Or, I'm gonna do what I was about to say I was gonna do. I'm gonna go grab my... Excuse me, grab my tea now. laundry's got about another 30 minutes, except the timer on my laundry machine seems to run like really slow for some reason, so it's probably more like 45 minutes. Which is actually easy to remember, so I'll just, yeah, go grab that at like 8:30-ish. Or no, 8:40-ish, yeah. Oh, actually, we actually get a power description for underwater. Most abilities cannot be used underwater, but fight off enemies using the special water gun. Ah, but yeah, the sword can be used underwater, which is another thing that makes it really cool. And you get, like, the awesome spin attack, too. And it's actually useful, unlike above land, where it really doesn't do enough damage. Oh, yeah. I actually don't have the cursing down as much as I have talent. I remember trying it on the Angry Video Game Nerd stream when I played that game. The, yeah, AVGN Adventures. I kind of tried to imitate it a couple times and failed miserably. I just never had the talent for it. Even in English. Actually, so much of this area here is underwater that it usually doesn't even matter what power you have. Oh, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. I guess none of this, like, saw that coming and predicting, like, what the treasures are going to do and where they're going to be is not really that impressive since I've played this game, like, dozens and dozens of times before. But, it's actually been long enough. Ooh. I think I actually want to crash here. I think Crash would actually do that. Now I forget what I was talking about. Yep, sure enough, Crash is in this game. And it looks freaking awesome. English is my first language, yeah. Yeah, the thing about me, like, struggling to speak it all my life was kind of a joke, but not really. I actually used to... Actually, that's not entirely true. I used to have really good English language skills back in, like, school. Like, grade school and high school. I got really good grades in English lit and that type of thing. But I just, like, after I got out of high school, or even a little bit before I got out of high school, actually, I just stopped reading and writing almost entirely. And my, yeah, language skills have diminished precipitously since then. I preserved that one word, at least. But, yeah. Or actually, you know what? Can we get a Crash follower? Oh, it doesn't even let you purge this this ability right here. I don't know, maybe I should just tell people that English isn't my first language so that I don't sound like so much of a Dorcas most of the time, so or that it'll at least be a little bit more excusable. Ooh, nunchaku. Yeah, English is definitely common across... In fact, English is, yeah, the only, like, official language across most of Canada. I know they say that, like, we're an officially bilingual nation and all of that, and French is, like, the other official language of Canada, but it's really not common at all outside of Quebec. Actually, we still don't... Oh, no, we have a couple gaps here, so yeah, we actually missed a couple things right here. Oh, hey, and here they are. Okay, gaps filled. Got a beast fossil. Oh, what do you know? This is Kabuto and Ammonite right here. Don't even have to choose, they just give them to us. Actually, Pokemon would have been had around this time, wouldn't it? Because, yeah, this game came out in, what, 95, 96? Yeah, this would have been, like, around the Pokemon era. What else have we got for treasures right here? Anything else that would be like a... So that's the, yeah, Lucky Cat statue, common in Japan. I don't know if this Seiryu sword is anything. Got a screwball. I love that they call it a screwball. Echigo candy. So that's like perverted candy, I guess. I'm sure it's not that type of ecchi, but it still sounds funny to me. And we found Springtime. Apparently springtime is worth 250,000 Gs, which is probably like the equivalent of yen. Because yeah, a dime is 10 Gs. Yeah, it's probably basically yen value here. Although I don't know, can you actually buy a saucepan for 10 yen? Maybe I'm off my rocker here. Oh, they respawned him. Whatever. Weirdly enough, Poppy here actually dies rather quickly to bombs. But what was I talking about? Also, which entrance is the next one? Oh yeah, I was just talking about languages and stuff. And yeah, it's particularly on the... Yeah, in central Canada, like on the prairies and stuff, you're not going to see a lot of... yeah, a lot of French being spoken. Although, weirdly enough, there's like been... or I don't know. It's tough to say this without sounding racist or something, but it's just an observation that there's like an increasing amount of like immigrants around here lately, to the point where I remember this weirded me out seeing it. There's actually a sign, mostly Asian immigrants actually. Like I see a lot of like groups of Chinese people speaking Chinese on the bus and stuff, and to the point where it's actually in front of a bank, like one of the local banks around here. There is a sign in Chinese in front of the bank, and it's like only in Chinese. It's not like the Chinese version of an English sign. There isn't another sign in front of the bank. There's just a sign in Chinese, and I have no idea what it says because it's in Chinese. I'm assuming it's just something like Chinese language services offered or something like that. And there's no reason to print that in English, because why do English speakers care about Chinese language services? But I just thought it was like really weird when I saw it the first time. And you know, some people use that as would use that as evidence to something that like, oh, the foreigners are taking over our country and all that nonsense, but I don't know, it doesn't really bother me that much. In fact, I actually met a lot of like the international students and whatnot when I was at university, and got along with all of them like extremely well. Is that the only one? Is that our only treasure? Anyways, the stream got like weirdly it's not even political. It's just weird these times. You can't even talk about like anything without it being vaguely political. It's like I say something about how like sword is better than cutter, and it's like, please, no politics on Twitch. Take your cutter party bullshit elsewhere. But seriously, Cutter is basically the alt sword of Kirby powers. It's like the sort of theme of the Great Cave Offensive 2 is just like you're sort of like delving deeper into this cave and uncovering all of these like wonders and mysteries and stuff. Oh, this is actually the boss gate right here. Okay, so we're actually... Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of gaps there, so we're actually going to need to go back and... Okay, that must be where we come up from. Need to... Yeah, we actually need to go back anyways to check out the other door that we missed. I wish there were a better way to, like, indicate... For them to indicate, like, which door is the way to the boss and which is the way to more treasure. Because I want to do the boss door last. And I know that later on in the cave, there's another situation like that, where it's like 3 doors, which one do you go in? And in that one, it's the... I think it's the center door in that one that leads to the boss. Isn't it weird, too, that they have, like, both cutter and sword in here? Like, I understand how they're different powers, and, like, they operate very differently, but, like, in terms of, like the physicality of it, it's Kirby wielding a sword, basically. He's got a sword that he stabs and swings around, and he's got a sword that he throws off like a boomerang. Like, they're both the same basic object, it's just that he uses one a little bit differently. Kind of similar, I guess, to like the relationship between bomb and crash. Although not really, because Kirby kind of turns into a bomb with crash. Ooh, Yo-Yo I think would be a fun one to have here. Ooh, Jet is pretty neat too, though. Actually, Jet is really difficult to use as a weapon, but it becomes ludicrously powerful. In fact, I think I actually want Jet just to show it off for the boss fight, now that I think of it. Because, yeah, Jet... I could be wrong about this. I'd have to check, like, an AGDQ run, but I'm pretty sure that Jet is, like, the best DPS weapon in the game for this boss coming up at the end of all of this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what weapon we have for this area, since we're going to be underwater the whole time anyways. Oh, I wish there were a way to zoom out and, like, see the whole map and everything. Oh, did I mess it up? Nah, we're fine. Hey, I has a bucket. Oh, and it's got an M on it. Okay. This bucket here is actually a reference to a somewhat obscure Super Nintendo game. I'm trying to... I think it's Mario and Wario? Yeah, Mario and Wario. Which is a game... It's a mouse-driven game where you control this fairy... It's sort of like Lemmings, where you got Mario gets a bucket dropped on his head at the beginning of each stage, and then you have to use this fairy to kind of guide him to the exit. So it's like you can tap the fairy on Mario to make him change directions, and then you can tap different blocks on the screen to make them kind of do different things. And yeah, the game uses that weird SNES mouse that came with Mario Paint. And I don't think it even has gamepad support. Yeah, so that's like a really obscure kind of reference right there. Because, yeah, the M bucket is... Yeah, the bucket with an M on it is what would fall on Mario's head. At the... Yeah, in that game. It's weird how Mario, or how Wario, like, shared title space there with Mario for that game, too. Because Wario, like, isn't actually in the game at all, really. Like, he's kind of in the game. He's the one who drops the bucket on Mario's head at the start of each stage, and that's about it. He doesn't really do anything else or appear anywhere else in the game. Actually, that's not true. At the end of each world, there is a mini-game where Wario flies across the screen, and you click on him repeatedly for coins that give you extra lives. Yeah, it's a weird little game. It's like... I actually only discovered it fairly recently, actually, going through my kind of library of SNES ROMs here. I think I actually played that game, like, to completion as well. Okay, I knew they were going to speed up there at the last second there. $100 coin. Okay, yeah, this has got to be a translation thing, because, yeah, the dime is worth 10 Gs, and the $100 coin is worth 100,000 Gs. So this was, yeah, this was probably a 10 yen coin in Japan, and this was probably, yeah, 10,000 yen coin. And nunchucks were probably nunchaku. Which I think you actually see sometimes, even in English. Like, if I remember correctly, Castlevania Symphony of the Night had nunchaku. Oh, that's right. Oh, shoot, I lost my jet. I wanted jet for the next boss here. Oh, well. This is actually a really cool boss fight coming up, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Let's see, then, if it's actually the one I'm thinking of. Oh, we do. We actually get jet anyways. Okay, I need to practice this. Jet... Okay, so that's what you want. Because, yeah, jet has a charge-up attack, and you can just let it go like that. But then if you hit the button again while you're charging, yeah, you let off a little burst like that. And that's, like, one of the most damaging abilities in the game. Ooh, we gotta get on the other side. Okay, if you can do it twice, good enough, I guess. I remember that doing a lot more damage, actually. Damn it. Okay, this ability sucks. Remember it being a lot better. We'll do it this way. Okay, good enough. We'll see what they give us. Got the Witch. Ooh, first attack by Witch. I have no idea how to dodge any of these attacks, like, without guarding. Yeah, we need an ability to actually do damage here. Yeah, let's just take a timeout. Okay, you're gonna actually suck up the star there. They're not actually gonna give us an ability. Okay, here we go. Fighter's a pretty good one, too. Oh, she actually, like, just retreats entirely if you... You can get, like, 80 points of damage with the right ability here. Okay, so that was kind of a shitty boss right there. Or it's a good boss, but, I did shitty in the fight, is what I'm saying. This bit right here, too. 3 appetite points. You earned 3 tenderness points. Got 2 greediness points. I got 2 love points. Yeah, just a lovely little send-up of, like, a sort of RPG battles there. And then, yeah, so by sort of... It actually gives you a numeric output of how much damage you do on each round. So you can sort of test out a bunch of different abilities and see which ones actually do the most damage. I guess it's just my mind... Again, my brain just, like, misremembering stuff. Okay, this castle area right here, though. There's a couple treasures that I can never find every time I come through here. And you'd think the fact that I miss them every single time would mean that I'd remember them in future playthroughs, but no. Every single time I play through this game, I miss, like, 1 or 2 treasures in this area, and it's always the same ones. And you know what, I'm actually... Okay, we're gonna screw this guy, but I actually do want stone here in case there's any switches. Almost went back for that boxing glove there because I thought it looked like a turkey leg for a second. That'd be a funny game mechanic, actually. If you could do like a cartoony type thing where it's like if your character is low on health, he starts hallucinating enemies and stuff as food. You know, that sort of cartoon trope, where it's like you're stranded. It's like, you know, stranded in the desert with your buddy, and then once you get hungry enough, he starts looking like a roast or something. I don't know who decided that, like, pineapples should shoot bombs in this game. I don't know, that's kind of a weird thing. Although, pineapple, actually, is a, Yeah, pineapple, I guess, is slang for a grenade, isn't it? So maybe that's the idea. Yeah, it's literally a pineapple. Like, once he opens himself up to throw the bomb, you can clearly see that he's a pineapple. Oh, wasted my... I love that, the way the power changes. Oh yeah, and that's the shitty thing about this area too. Yeah, you get stuck way back at the beginning, no matter where you die. It really, really sucks. So yeah, for that reason alone, a lot of the treasures here are really tough to get. Is that our first death on this whole playthrough? I don't remember. It very well might be. And actually, yeah, there's going to be big gaps here. Yeah, since we went through the top door here. There's actually no reason really to go through that top door of the castle first. Because, yeah, you can get up here from the bottom door anyways. It's really just more of a checkpoint thing. Like an ease of access, basically. It's a treasure box. I don't know, is it just me? Like, treasure box doesn't seem like the right phrase there. Isn't it always a treasure chest? Yeah, you have treasure chests, not treasure boxes. That weirded me out in Misadventures of Tron Bonne, too. Semi-decent, semi-private anime tracker? Yeah, sure, I'd be down with that. I don't even know how that works. I actually got on BT back before they became invite only, so I actually don't know how any of that stuff works. But, yeah, if you're offering, I'd totally be down for that. Yeah. Ooh, okay, looks like we're gonna need stone here. Oh, this is actually the boss right here. Look, I'm just gonna go ahead and fight him. Because, yeah, this boss here is actually kind of optional from what I remember. In fact, this whole area is kind of optional. Because the exit to this whole area is actually, like, way back outside the castle that we entered. You can actually just, like, bypass this whole area and not bother with any of the treasures or anything. Ah, you bastard. I almost never, like, actually bother to fight this guy the regular way. Or I say the regular way, really they probably expect you to use powers for all of these boss fights. That was close. Spit the shit! There we go. And yeah, I don't think this boss actually appears. There are a few standard bosses that appear in, like, several of the sub-games. But, yeah, this one I think is unique to Great Cave Offensive. And the arena, but the arena has all of the bosses. God damn it, this thing's too agile. I'm actually gonna lose to this fucking chameleon bullshit here. Oh shit, I actually am. Oh my god! Wow, I got outplayed hard there. This chameleon was just like inside my fucking head. Okay, we're gonna do this the sensible way. Actually, okay, let's show off the power of plasma here. Plasma is just like stupid good in this game. There we go. And that's plasma for you. Oop. Oh no, where's my plasma? And that's plasma for you. Okay, I was actually not expecting that much beyond here. I actually want to go back and get those breakable blocks underwater there. Oh, plasma is just like so brokenly good. As I remember, plasma is the way they get through basically all the bosses in the speed run of this game too. So yeah, the AGQ run, if I remember it right, they basically use plasma through pretty much the whole game. Holy damn. Okay, it turns out we are fast enough. Oh, this feels pretty good now. Actually, no, it's still a bit hot. Actually, let's ditch plasma right here. Because, yeah, I know there's a stone guy but down below, and that's who we really want. Did I get whatever was behind here? Yes, I did. Okay, he just fucked right off to nowhere land right there. Okay, there we go. That'll let us actually break shit underwater. Because, yeah, I saw those underwater breakable blocks, but... yeah, you can kind of slide into enemies with the stone here, but you don't, like, roll into them a good distance like you did in Dreamland 3. Yeah, I thought I remembered this whole bridge being collapsible. I actually could use some of this food right now. And there's a lot of treasure in this area. Like, way more than the last area. Look at this. It's like all these blank spaces. Or assuming that we got all the treasure in the last area, which I'm pretty sure we did. Like this, at least this, is all the stuff there is to find in this area. Whatever. I think we're done with stone, anyways. Oh, never mind. Oh. Okay, we're gonna actually need a helper for this, and we did need the stone after all. It turns out. Okay, so there's the stone, but we need someone who can cut. I didn't see any cutter blokes around here. I have not tried black tea with cinnamon. I'm more of a green tea type guy. Pretty much I only, yeah, drink green tea anymore. Oh god, is there nothing cuttery around here? Okay, I think that's like the way back outside, if I remember right. Okay, I guess we'll just move on till we find a cutter. That was close. I almost stoned myself down into the void. I think I'm fine to just leave him to die. Actually, and I don't really put, like, cinnamon or, like, anything like it, and I basically drink everything straight, more or less. And it's not even, like, a manliness thing, it's just, like, a lack of curiosity, and just, like, do you want anything in your coffee? I wouldn't even know what to put in it, just give it to me black. Yeah, black coffee, plain tea. Hell, plain rice most of the time, too. Lead a pretty bland existence in general. Okay. There's gotta be a switch around here for that door. Oh, dang it. That's gonna be tricky. Yeah, this is gonna be really tough to get up there in time. Without dying, even. Okay, I think I want one of these cutters. Or actually, yeah, we want one of them anyways to, Okay, I definitely don't want to die here. You know what, I think we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on through the next door, and hopefully there will be some health there. This isn't the outside. Like the outside of the castle. At least I don't think it is. Okay, I think there were two exits, I guess, that lead up here. Oh, hey, you can actually, yeah, cancel out of that little drop there. Okay, this actually puts us, yeah, right, damn it! Oh, this is actually a checkpoint right here. That's actually really handy. Okay, so we go up above here, we get the cutter. We go back down, we get the stone. Oh, not only do we have to not die and preserve our power-up on the way back to that one room, but we actually have to make sure that our helper doesn't die either. Or you know what, I think the jet guy there can actually light these candles. I don't think the candles are strictly necessary for the secret here. I don't remember where it is, and I think they'll light... Yep, it's just right here. Kind of an obvious location. Again, I hit triangle to try and open the chest there. I don't know why I keep doing that. Eh, still a bit hot. Okay, how many... Look at all this shit. Oh, so many treasures we missed. Yeah, this is only the second half of the castle, too. Like, we skipped the first part of it by going through that higher entrance. Or, you know what? Jet here would actually be pretty good for that one room where we've got to speed through before the door closes. The room with the switch and the door. Yeah, this bit right here. Oh, these cutters, those fucking cutters, though. They're positioned in the worst goddamn spaces. Okay, that first bit gets us off to a pretty good start. Get in there, yeah! Okay. Okay, so that went pretty well. Oh, we're missing one more thing. Oh yeah, if you... I'm pretty sure I've, gotten perfect scores in this game, like, every time I've gone through it. Like, I'm meticulous like that. Like, I'm definitely planning to do that on this run. Oh yeah, that's right, we wanted one of those cutters. I forgot about that. Oh wait, no, we didn't want to come in here. Yeah, I think that just takes you back to the start of the whole area. Like the whole, whole world here. Oh, my headphones cut out again. I actually haven't picked up Space Chem in a while. I don't know, I've been kind of feeling the Kirby thing right now. So I've just kind of been going with that. Just kind of going with the flow, and yeah, I'm flowing into Kirby right now. But yeah, this is the last ones. We'll probably go back and do some Space Chem. Probably once we're done with the Kirby series right here. I might even do it tonight if we have time. By the time we're done with Superstar. If not, then it'll be tomorrow. Okay, so this isn't good enough though. We need stone. Oh god, we're dangerously close to getting killed here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Gonna throw this off on our helper. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, you can throw your ability cap into your helper there. And then he'll get it. Okay, we got stone, we got cutter. As long as we can get through without dying, we're good. Yeah, I'm just leaving nothing to chance here. We're gonna kill every single frickin' enemy we come across. Every frickin'... Oh, he's actually after the other guy. Ah, and he just, like, suicided himself in the water. What a dumb. That guy was a dumb. Okay, this shit right here. Maybe I should have kept the cutter for myself, actually. Oh god, he's gonna die. Don't you fucking dare, Sir Kibble. Don't you fucking dare. Okay, that's not so easy to get up above there. Yeah, I really should have taken the cutter for myself, because, yeah, stone's not... Oh! Okay, we'll go do it again. I didn't realize I was like one hit from death there. It looks like I had a decent amount left. By a fucking Waddle Dee, too! Christ. You'd think the Kabus there would, or the stone-faced guys would give you stone. But they don't. You know what? I don't think there is actually a way at this point for me to, like, make sure I keep the cutter and that my helper gets the stone. Because, yeah, in order to even suck up the stone, I have to create a helper here. And then to swallow this... Yeah, there's just... Or I guess if I came down here for the stone first, that would work, but that would be a bit more time-consuming. Okay, we're a lot healthier this time around. This should work. Don't you fuck it up, Sir Kibble. Fucking counting on you. Get off of me! You almost brought me down into the fucking explodey face guy. Yeah, sure, just charge into all of them like a fucking dingus! No! Okay. Okay, get up here. Get up here. It's feeding time. Kibble. Kibble, please. Kibble, please. Okay, it's feeding time. There we go. Okay, if we can get through here without him fucking up. Kibble. Kibble! Kibble! Bum 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 ba-dum. Bum bum bum. Okay, so we gotta go back and do that again. Gotta go back and do it again. Every single Kirby game has some kind of puzzle like this, where it's like, oh, you fuck it up, go back, do it again. Go back through the whole level and do it again. At least we'll be able to do it right this time, because this time we go up, we ditch the stone, and we'll have a stone helper instead of a cutter helper. And so I'll be able to defend him a lot more effectively. Because yeah, helper is like not the right word there. I don't know what a better word would be, but you basically have to, for the areas where you actually need them to do shit for you, like you're basically babysitting the fucking thing. Oh god. Okay, I kind of did him wrong there. Spawned him in a bad place, but whatever. Oh shit, Rocky here is actually a lot more competent, it seems, than Sir Kibble. He might actually be able to defend himself reasonably well. Oh, you know what? Ninja! Ninja works as a cutter. Completely forgot about Ninja. Because yeah, he's got a sword, doesn't he? Rocky. Rocky. Just do your thing, Rocky. Just pound the shit. There you go. I think he was actually trying to get that enemy that was above him there. Okay, thankfully they can't die from falling into pits, so that actually didn't matter that happened there. Okay, yeah, if I've got Cutter, because the problem is as you're jumping up here, you can't really like kill the enemies with stone because you got to get above them. So that's like by the time you've gotten above them, your helper's already been murdered by them. Okay, good to go. Good to go. Hey, I'm shocked that he actually knew what to do with that switch there. Though I don't actually know what to do here. Do we need this? Do we need this? Is this a puzzle? Like we just go up and get the chest, right? Yeah, there's nothing to this. I don't know what's with the mirror power. Okay, so I think that's everything on this half. Everything in this half of the castle. You know what, let's just go with mirror for the hell of it. It'll be fun. We haven't really used much mirror so far. So yeah, you got like a quick little wand swipe there. Quick and actually pretty effective against bosses if you can like get up right in their faces. Fuck! Thankfully there's a bunch of food in this room. Or, you know what, we actually wanted to go in the door. Yeah, we're actually headed in the wrong direction here, but whatever, we can just go up the other side. Or was there a door up here? Was there a door up here? No, I guess we just want to go back down then. Actually, I've never survived the trek through this area, have I? Yeah, I've always died every time I've come through here. Okay, so we go through here, and this is basically a troll door, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this dumps you out back in the main room. Yeah, that's kind of the main structure of this area here, is you got this castle on the outside with a couple different entrances. And then actually there's the exit of this whole area right here, so yeah, the chameleon boss wasn't even necessary. In fact, I think it's literally unnecessary. Like, you can approach him from either side, I think. Or no, that's right, because there's no door above him. And yeah, we're done with this guy now, so goodbye this guy. Okay, so I think we've got it all filled out to the end there. And everything beyond this point is for the next area. So we gotta fill in all these other guys on the bottom half of the castle. Oh my. Okay, so we need to bring either stone or hammer down here. Well, stone is not that easy to find. Like, we know where it is, but it's gonna be a pain in the ass to get. Yeah, I think the direction that Kirby splits off with that dash attack is based on the trajectory of your jump. This is deceptive right here, if I remember this right. Yeah, those are bouncing Gordos. You're actually not safe if you just pop them from below. Oops. Although, whatever. We'll just... Okay. Same thing either way, I guess. Get hit from above or get hit from the side. I don't think there's any chests or anything above in this area, but I just want to check everything to be sure. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we're on the lookout for either rock or bomb or hammer right here. I think there's a hammer boss coming up pretty soon, so maybe that'll be the fastest way to get it. That's gonna be a neat little trick that he does there. He like splits this to the side and to dodge the football. I've decided definitively that those are footballs now. Okay, let's see what this does. So this should be the one... Or no, except there's those ones in the basement room behind the switch. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got 3 above us, 3 below us. Also, how much for a unicorn horn? 80,000 yen. That's like 800 bucks, right?
Like I've said before, how I really like solving puzzles and finding the secrets in these Kirby games, and this Great Cave Offensive, I think, does a good job at that. Oh boy. Okay, cool. That felt kind of cheesy, but yeah, I like that. Ooh, now how do we get this shit, though? Oh, that's how you do it. Because you can actually kill that boss by hitting the bomb there and destroying the floor. But yeah, then you can't get the chest, and right now what's important is that, yeah, we couldn't have gotten the hammer. Now the trick is we need to get down with the hammer without losing it. Oh, is my voice sounding lower? Okay, that means the audio is probably going to desync right away. Slowly desync. Which means I'm probably going to have to restart this soon. Yeah, that probably means my audio's slowed down now. Just gonna double check this in the preview. What do I sound like? Double check this in the preview. Oh, yep, there I go. There we go. What do I sound like? Yep. So I'm actually gonna have to restart the stream here. That usually takes like a minute or so. But that's actually fine, because I've got to go get Kirby now anyways. Or just shifting it from the washer to the dryer, so then I'll have to go get them again after this. So yeah, we'll go offline for like a little minute, and yeah, I'll be back in a second.